Welcome, YouTubers, preppers, fellow survivalists. A sign of the times. We went to Wendy's because that's going out to eat for us, just Wendy's. And I normally order a large chili with crackers. Well, when I ordered my chili, my large chili, well, they've downsized that large chili. It's really a medium-sized chili, and they calling it a large. But it cost more. So I got less chili for more than it normally costs. And then I said, could I please have some crackers with that? Now, normally, which I eat that a lot. I love Wendy's chili. It's inexpensive, and that's going out to eat for me. And they give me this little container of chili, and I'm like, I ordered a large, and they said that is a large. And I said, well, where's my crackers? And they said, oh, that's extra. They used to just give you a whole handful of crackers. They charged me 30 cents. There's only 3 crackers in a pack, and they charged me 30 cents per package of crackers. So everybody needs to tighten their belts like you used to see in the cartoons when you seen old Wile E. Coyote tighten his belt because he was going hungry. Because when a large is a little bit and 30 cents, that's 10 cents a cracker when you used to get that for free. So that's the direction this thing's headed in. And it's just really getting started. You know, people has been thinking, and you know, you watch other prepper channels and oh my God, the world is ending and this and that. And no, we're not getting off that easy. This is going to be a long, strung out, death by 1,000 cuts process. I knew that's the way it was going to be, you know. And who's to say, you know, with all this nuclear talk, maybe that's their plan to stop global warming, is to put us in a nuclear winter. You know, because the rich elite that live off our sweat and blood, they have their bunkers underground. They're ready. They've been ready. They knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. It's just, I'm just an old country boy that I had to hand build my bunker. And because I live in Florida, it's not underground. You know, a bunker does not have to be underground. And I'll tell you how I did it. I went down to a buy here, pay here shed place for $100 down and $100 a month. If you go to my earlier videos, you'll see the shed. And I literally, it took time and a lot of work and sweat, and I turned that shed into a bunker. It can be done. And, you know, it's basically a poor man's bunker. You know, I've had the luxury of being all over the world And I've seen some very crude made bunkers, but they worked. They would stop practically anything we sent their way as far as small arms fire. And when I say small arms fire, I mean anything up to a 50 caliber. To me, I consider that small arms. So when you hear me talk about a 50 caliber, to me that's small arms. You know, large arms is an army tank with a bunker buster. But you can build your own bunker. Like I said, buy here, pay here, shed, tie it down, metal it up as best you can, concrete it in, sandbag it, fence it, barbed wire it. I have videos showing the process. Booby trap it. So when it's a grid down situation where you're literally going to be predator or prey, that's what it's going to come down to. The non-prepping people, the ones that are going to survive, they are literally going to have to become predators, and they're going to have to take to stay alive. And you're like, well, that's not nice of them. Well, no, it's not. But what would you do to make sure your kids didn't starve to death? What would you do? You know, I would go medieval. I would do whatever I had to do. But if you're self-sufficient already, then you're not going to need to go out and take anything. You're already going to know how to grow it. You're already going to be producing it. You know, you're going to be growing stuff like this. You're going to be growing stuff like this. You're going to be growing stuff like this. And you'll have your own. So when it's a grid down situation, and you see trying to remember what those things are called, those little aircrafts they fly, drones. When you see a drone flying around your property and it's a grid down situation, well, that drone is just scouting you out. If I was you, I would take out the shotgun with some bird shot and shoot that thing down, because they're scouting you out. So now, while you have the chance, you need to be hardening your defenses. You need to become a hard target. You need to become a predator mentality, so you know what they're going to do when the time comes. I've said it before, it takes a good person skilled at violence to stop an evil person skilled at violence. But when I have to pay top dollar for a little bowl of chili, and literally 10 cents per cracker, man, this thing's headed in a bad direction. I'm not a financial advisor, but if I did have credit cards, I would may go buy stuff on the credit cards that I'm going to need in the future. Because the future is looking very dark when I'm just beside myself. I just can't let it go. When I had to pay for crackers at Wendy's when they used to give them to you, that's how bad it is, really? You really need to get ready. It's the All-American Prepper. Stay strapped, stay ready, stay dangerous, shoot them drones out of the sky. Have a blessed day.